welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Kohath. We're going to go ahead and jump into a premier Strixhaven draft here and see about getting some wins, pushing a little bit deeper into Platinum, maybe even making it into Diamond. It'd be pretty sweet. I don't know if we'll make it there today. As a matter of fact, I would doubt against it. I don't think if we went 7-0 we'd make it, but regardless, we're going to play. We're going to try to get there and see what we can end up doing. Super enjoying this format, really enjoying making this content for you and just getting some games in. So hopefully you enjoyed it as well. We can continue to grow together. Early morning coffee is always a win. Well, this is a good time just to mention briefly that we are continuing to raise our subscribers. We have a goal set. If we get 100 subscribers, we're going to upgrade our equipment. And so do consider liking and subscribing to our content. That way we can continue to make content that better fits you and what you want. But today we're looking at Blue Sun Zenith as our mythic, which don't really care about. Snarl as our rare, also don't really care about. That leaves me with Kelpie Guide, which is super powerful, Necrotic Fumes, Hunt for Specimens. Yep, that's my three choices. So there's 2 black cards and the 1 Kelpie Guide. We're going to take Kelpie Guide here. I really continue to be impressed with Kelpie Guide and what it can do. What do we have here? A couple rares and 3 rares. Teachings, Dark Ritual, and Fervent Mastery. Fervent Mastery is just straight up unplayable. Dark Ritual, I don't know what you can actually do with Dark Ritual in the format. I'm sure there's a way to make it busted, but it's a naturally busted card, so I don't know quite what to do here with it. 3 mana, has more cards, draw 2 cards, draw 3, but it has at least 4 more cards. Conditional card draw spell, sounds bad. Essence Infusion is fine, Curate is fine, Expel is fine, Biograph is maybe a little bit better than fine. Let's take Groff. I'm not committed here to anything, but I think it was the best card in that pack. Closing Statement, Blood Researcher, 2 best cards in the pack. We're going to take Closing Statement here. It's double off color, but that doesn't really matter much to me at this point. We're not losing much if we end up going this route. If we wanted blue or green, Soothsayer Adept, Needlethorn Drake, Biograph, Leyline Invocation, all okay. Splash Blood Researcher, meh. Closing Statement's just considerably the strongest card there. Counterspell, Mortality Spear. I still don't know where we're going, but we're going to follow the removal and see where it takes us. 4-color removal. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Death is my life's work. It's a sad piece of work. Funeral director or something? This art. So Mortality Spear. I think the green thing is going to kill him. What is she doing with her hands? How is she using it like a spear? Seems a little bit odd. Humiliate here is a very good card. If not Humiliate, Tezzeret's Gambit is very good too. 3 mana, draw 2. And Proliferate. It's very solid. Environmental Sciences. We might be going this really weird 5-color. I guess we're not in red. 4-color craziness. Environmental Sciences would be sweet. We're going to take Humiliate though. Humiliate really is that good of a card. We're going to do it again. Snarl. Karok Wrangler. I think we want Snarl here. So Wrangler's really good. The reason I'm taking Snarl is because right now we are looking solidly nowhere. So fixing is going to really help us considerably. Mm. God bless coffee. Four good removal spells, two decent creatures. See, this only is going to search up planes, which I'm not as eager about. But we will take Arcane Subtraction here as a learn card. I think that's worth it. I think staying out of red will be beneficial to us. However, if we open up a heated debate for the other one, we might just have to take it. Eureka Moment, I think, is the card we want here. Be able to draw a little bit deeper. So Eureka Moment lets us get 2 cards deeper, it lets us get lands on the battlefield, and that's just a win all around, especially with our pile that we currently have. It looks fun. If we can pull it off and we have the mana for it, it's going to be really fun. I don't know how it's going to go though. We've got 3 Orzhov cards. We have 1 Golgari, 4 blue and green cards. Simic. Fracture is pretty unplayable. We'll take Curate here. It feels like blue-green is probably going to be our base colors. If we're going to be in black, would I rather have Duress over Drake or Soothsayer? I don't know. I think Soothsayer. We need to filter. We're going to have a lot of removal without needing to jump into their hand as much, because we got 2 accumulated as well. Needlethorn Drake here, easy pickup. It's not really that fantastic of a card, but there's nothing else there for us. Do we go Groff or Drake again? Let's go Drake. I think the way that our hand is building, we're going to need to really be able to have some early drops. Because Groff, even though it says 2 mana, it's a 5 mana spell. Because we won't always have a creature to sacrifice. Not playing it. Really, probably not playing it. Confront the Past, not going to work. Shadow Snarl is interesting. Humiliate is interesting. Lash Mouse is interesting. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. We have enough high-end removal that is unconditional at this point. Let's take a low-end Lash of Malice. I think that will benefit us the most in this situation. We may even wield the Mage Hunter's Onslaught. We shouldn't, but I've seen it happen. I take the Snarl happily if it comes back to. We can take Cody again. I was very disappointed in it last time, so probably don't want to move into it pretty heavily here. We're not heavy in white. We're really blue-green base, splashing white for a couple of removal spells. We could take Shield Mage. We could also take Zoomancy. I think Opt or Zoomancy or Reflective Golem. I don't think Reflective Golem's what we want. Let's take Zoomancy here. Yes. We're not getting a Fortune of Life, so that doesn't matter as much. Golden Ratio is okay. Study Break is a way to get in. Another Zoomancy. Also could take Campus here. Zomancy, Campus, Annihilation. I don't know if we get anything back in this pack, but we're going to take Zomancy again and see if we can get some other stuff to flow our way. Golden Ratio is okay. That's probably the card that comes back to us, honestly. But Symmetry Sage, Pledge Mage, Campus, Snakeskin Veil. Switch here. We got 7 creatures at the moment. Nothing that's too crazy though. This isn't the one I want. I'm not opposed to taking it, but it's not the one I want. I think Pledge Mage here is just the most powerful card. I think second would probably be Snakeskin Veil, then Campus. I really do need to get some Campus. At least 1 or 2. We do have the Snarl, and maybe the other Snarl comes back to us, but we'll see what we can do with it. Snarls really are some of the worst dual lands in the game. Another Pledge Mage, a Field Trip could be okay. Reduced Memory is not really what we want. Frost Trickster actually, I think, plays on our deck a bit better. Yeah, let's take Frost Trickster here. Keep our curve a little lower. Sage, Drake, Karok, Planning, Letter, Campus Guide. Let's do a guide here. Not the best card in the world, but it will help us with all of this crap. Two Wizards, 1 Warlock, 2 Druids. I really do like Mentor's Guidance, and I think it was something like this. We want to be able to draw into stuff, so we'll take it and hope to be able to dig a little deeper. I think Prophecy over Needlethorn Drake 3 is okay. Our next pack is the Snarl pack. It's gone. So we have Impulse, Poet. I think Impulse works well with what we're wanting to do here. We're going to go ahead and take another Prophecy. Golden Ratio is the card that came back to us, which again is okay. Infuse can be played. None of the Campuses are coming back either. Don't think we play a second Infuse. I don't think we play Crushing Disappointment either, to be honest. Strategic Planning could see a spot. The way that we stay in this game is being able to draw into the lands we need to play the spells we have. If we can't do that, we're in significant trouble. Torrent Sculptor is okay. Lightning Helix is really good. Rip Apart is also really good. Aether Helix and Snow Day are both really good. This whole top row is solid. We're not running red, and our blue at best, or the Torrent Control at best hit a 5. So we get 3 counters at most. I think Aether Helix is the card I want here. Yeah. Thunder's Order is very good, especially with the Unicorn Drakes. I actually think that's what I take here. Campus was taken out of this pack. Let's take Order here. Snarl. We're not in red. Divine Gambit, meh. Deadly Brew, meh. Spectre Defense, pretty good. Eureka Moment, Cram Session. I actually do like Cram Session here. What are we pulling? Strategic Planning. Why are we playing black? Closing Statement, Mortality Spear. Humiliate. Lash Malice. I'm going to take Campus. We need the fixing. One of those cards will likely come back to us, and that'll be very, very good. But I don't want to move into this without having what we need. Do I want Wrangler or Vortex Runner here? Wrangler's a good win condition. Daemagoth Titan is not the card we want. Snow Day is quite good. Symmetrist is also good. Containment Breach is a good sideboard card. I don't know how much Learn we have. Arcane Subtraction. Cram Session. We have 2 Learn. Yeah, Symmetrist seems right. I don't have enough to really make use of the Containment Breach. Let's go ahead and pull some stuff out that we don't want to be playing. Golden Ratio is pretty whatever. Infuse, I think, is too cute. What else do we have here? Commons, Anatomy, Colony. I think we have to take the commons here. Karok Summoning Trickster is a very good pickup for us. Pick 8 Trickster, that's solid. Does that remove anything for me? I don't know. I'll take a look in a little bit. Campus. It's going to get played every time. We're a little bit tapped in Central. But Quandrix Campus was the perfect campus there. We are base blue-green. Got some black and white splash. 3 white. The only white I have here is the Archway Commons. That might be the easiest cuts to make of the white cards. I don't want to, though. Study Break as well is good. Wow. Killer Drop to be able to get something back. Mage Hunter. We hit the point where we're overplayables. That's what happens when you play too many colors. We'll see, I don't know. I don't think a removal is good enough in any 2-color pair, which is disappointing. But we do have Mortality Spear and Closing Statement, both in black. Aether Helixes, whatever. I mean, it's good. It just isn't always going to be good. Alright, let's see. Switch our view. Alright. I'm just going to cut these back to 1. I'll add more lands in a minute. Got 30 cards in deck right now. Definitely don't want to play more than 23. Need to cut 7 cards here. $17 creatures. That's a really high creature count. Remove you, remove you. Maybe Adventurous Impulse isn't what I want. Drop to 1 Humiliate. The issue is we just don't have the white man. I don't know. Maybe I want to second Humiliate back. Where do you go? Come here. Let's see. Symmetrist is good because you're getting trample and that can just win the game alone. I think we need to cut a lot of our white here. Really minimize it to where it's just the closing statement. I don't think we're gaining too much by having the white in the deck, to be honest. And then, yeah, I want to cut back to 1 Humiliate still, unfortunately. How are we looking now? Still seems okay. Closing statement. We're gonna hope will be a 3-drop when we use it. Eureka Moment, I think we should keep. Cram Session, we should keep. Arcane. Curate can go. Mentor's Guidance is worth keeping in this scenario. Huh. Most of the time that'll be a 5-drop, so I don't think that that's worth taking either. 3.4. We're going to try it with 16, I think. I'm not the happiest about trying it with 16, but I think that's what we need to do. So I want 4 black sources, so I need 2 additional swamps. And then, let's see. I want 4 blue sources as well. Add another island. I'm really surprised it's not more than that. And green sources. At least 6 green sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then white sources, at least 1. Okay. Great. Well, let's go ahead and just take this up a little bit. Keep it an even distribution. No, I don't want that plains. I would rather have an additional green. Alright. Sweet. There's our deck. Let's see if we can get some wins with this monstrosity, shall we? Okay. Yep. I'm not sure about the deck. If it works, it'll be fun. If we get land screwed every game, we deserve it. We would certainly deserve it. This is a very, very greedy deck. Um, However, not immediately punished. We're going to go ahead and keep that. Certainly do need a swamp and a second forest. Do not need plains. We've got plenty of plains. Rejecting my beautiful. Okay. I want to hold this. If we get a second green source, we can get Symmetrous down. Yep, get in for 2. Playing Humor. Forests are our dominant card, so I'm a little bit disappointed that we're not getting more forests and we are not getting a swamp, which is our second most dominant. Yep, take you 2. I don't want to run out Mentor's Guidance for no value, really. OP considering passing. We'll wait here. Definitely need removal too. Not having removal against a Kelpie Guide isn't going to benefit us very much at all. Bookworm is very. Let's lock that down for a moment. Would like to go and get, I guess, a forest. I think we don't win playing Pledge Mage or Symmetrist. I think we have to dig. Do we have any exile spell? We don't have Expel, we don't have Rise of Extus. No. As much as lands are helpful, we need other stuff. Okay. Closing statement. Oh boy, this is all kinds of bad. We're gonna go ahead and get in for 2 here. We'll see if we can out-tempo them, but I strongly doubt it. Because they're just going to gain 3 life every time they recast a stupid Bookworm. And they can do this already. Yuck. So then I can Aether Helix, but Aether Helix isn't going to benefit too greatly. I also don't have any permanents in the yard. bounce Frost Trickster over and over again, that would help, but I don't. Opponent to bounce their card to their hand. So closing statement will fizzle. So now they get to replay it. I suppose. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but as you wish, opponent. Aether Helix can be okay once to get rid of the fractal once something dies. OP's taking time. Their deck's greedy too. They were just faster on their greed. I'm just gonna take the one here. Yes, the opponent already knew about that. Go ahead and play this. It'll stop their roof if an attack. I'm going to go ahead and get in with my Frost Trickster. We are not doing great here. Blocking the same amount either way doesn't much matter. Block there. 8-7. Go ahead and play your Fractal for a fortune, that way I can Aether Helix it. Frost Trickster. Keeping mine tapped. I am considerably out-tempoed here. Yeah, I can't win that. Alright. Let's concede that one. We'll move on to game 2 and see if we can get some wins. Bookworm is a good card. Once it gets down, it's really hard to defeat. And Kelpie Guy, as you saw, is super powerful. So, 0-1 here on the day. Let's see if we can get into game 2 and start a winning streak. I don't really want to see us continue our pattern of loss, win-win. I would like to get some wins up front. Personally. Am I out of coffee? I'm out of coffee. It might be time for a second cup soon. Yeah, this seems fine. Campus Guy can go and get us a plane. An island. Yes, please. Yep. Over on Arch. Happy to kill. Do you block it? Great. So, they took 2 damage by not blocking, and then they lost their creature to give me a 3-2. I like it. They have plenty of removal spells that can kill the Campus Guide, though. Blood Creature is not one of them. Get in for 3. See what the opponent wants to do. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Trickster. Lock it down for a turn. This is feeling better. Do we see Zomancy come down? Sir. Sure. Yep. Do need some removal. I'm gonna go ahead and get in. They will block with Serve and will Arcane Subtraction it. They just bounced off one another. Try to draw a card. Don't want to land. Mage Hunter will be pretty good. Five mana Pledge Mage. Apprentice. Okay. Lash? Uh-huh. Go ahead and get in for 2 in the air. Okay. Funky. Green life growing. Life filling. Definitely have to block the Servant here, I think. Sadly. But can't take it. Can't really take 5. Here we are. Come on, creatures. That constitutes as a creature. Wait. Apprentice works so well with Blood Researcher. Probably Spear. Yeah. And now it's game. 0-2. Bummer. I feel like we're doing pretty well there, but they had what they needed. Yuck, 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 yuck. Alright, well, let's see if we can mimic our last draft and start winning here. We do have a pile, so I'm not sure it's super possible. Ugh. Okay. 0-2. Yuck. The draft certainly didn't go our way. I don't think we had bad cards, but we had no bombs. Certainly it's always helpful to have synergy and bombs and removal. I mean, again, this looks like a fine hand. We're going to keep it. This is a great on the play hand, too. Hopefully draw into some spells. Keep our 7. 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. Problem is in this format. Well, 1-drop, wow. 2-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop tends to win. Lead on Swamp. So go. Perfect mana. Never didn't have it. Should. Should have led on Forest. Shoot. That's something that you learn just by playing the games. I think if you're a pro, you tend to actually have that in mind. I didn't, so I should have. That card's gonna kill us. Immediately. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, win. Yep. Nope. You don't get that. Sure. Do you have the removal spell? No removal. Interesting. Yeah. I was considering what to do here. I chose the Mage Hunter. It can't block the Historian, but it can block the other two. Needlehorn Drake can come down next turn with Frost Trickster. No, it can't. I need another island to make that happen. Human Coach must die. He's reading it, make sure that he can attack in with no problems. I'm gonna take this one. I don't have the removal. Man, I hate this. Okay. We're very much in defense here. What we have to do is stay bigger than their creatures so that Spar Enrichment doesn't actually give them the capacity to attack in profitably. Which currently it does, but Neothorn Drake will stop their Historian happily. They're not going to attack in with Dueling Coach whatsoever. They could just continue to proliferate like crazy. I wonder why they didn't just give it Proliferate rather than 1/1 counters on creatures. It just seems like Proliferate is better. Putting a Dueling Coach. Interesting. What blows me out here? They have removal. Do they have anything that gives indestructible? They have things to give him a 3/2. I still think we make this block. I hope they misunderstood Dueling Coach and they didn't realize they didn't tap it to use it. Semester's in. I guess I only come back with 1 counter. Semester's End seems good in that regard. Not bad at all. Come on, remove things. Nope. Nope. Not what I want to be drawing. Mm-hmm. That's right, you take your one. What's our win? How do we survive this? Just trying to get rid of it. It's fine. Aether would be a fantastic draw here. Bounce their 4/4, get my 1/1 back. Oh, they're all bad. This would be a fantastic card to kill the regimen, but I can't beat the Dueling Coach either. So much I can't beat. Jeez. Because they're going to attack another 4/4. I have to block. Double block it. Yuck, 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 yuck. I don't know if there's a way to win this game. I'm putting up a better fight than I thought I would. Getting through 2 rares and some really high synergy. Could replace the system, get like next season. Get back elemental summon. Interesting. Yeah. I don't think I block Star Pupil at the moment. So if I kill the Star Pupil, oh, I can't kill it now. Yeah, we're just gonna take the 3 here. I think they'll kill the Mage Hunter. With the double flyer. We will not be digging up a land. We will happily decline. Pass our turn. I think they'll play it. Then if they attack in with the Star Pupil, that benefits me a lot. Please attack with star people. No attacks. Okay. We'll pass our turn. So what I was wanting them to do, I want them to attack with star people, pump it up to a 4, hoping to move the counters around, and then I can lash mouse whatever they want to put the counters on. Which I still think I will do. Because I imagine they attack in basically everything here. No. I don't particularly like that. Here's the problem. If they go to put the counters on the floor, I don't have an adequate answer. Game life kill that, the counters just go away. Scry. Oh gosh, no. Try again. Okay, does Healthy Guide help? I'm not sure it helps all that much. It might keep me alive for a turn. Weird. Fighting tooth and claw. Sparring Regiment is eating our lunch. Hall Monitor is also. Attacking for 6, 7, have to block. Last chance. Don't draw anything worthwhile. Or did we go 0-3 in our draft? Alright. Yep. Again, I didn't think our deck was that good. I did think that we had better than that. Let's take a look at our deck here in the recap, and we can evaluate it a little bit deeper to talk about how we can make the deck better. So, when you draft, you are left up to chance to some degree. It's just a reality of what's going on. Stupidly, we didn't play with the Archway Commons. That was dumb. However, mana was never really our issue, which is good. Yeah, that's dumb. Dumb. Okay, so here's our deck. I'm going to switch it into creature mode for us too, that way we can have a better idea of what we're looking at. So we never actually saw Symmetrist or Zoomancy ever. We were kind of left with the worst cards in our deck, with Needlethorn Drake and Campus Guide, and I guess not the worst, but we didn't get the beef when we needed it. We never got cram session. We weren't really learning. We didn't have a ton of lessons anyway. We had like just a couple. Overall, what our deck needed was more consistency. Less colors helps with that, but if we had a more consistent draw on creatures, a more consistent draw on card draw, a more consistent draw on removal, we'd have been better off. So we kind of got overwhelmed there. We didn't get that Containment Breach, which would have been pretty great against that Sparring Regimen. We did end up drawing Mortality Spear, which did great work against the Dueling Coach. We never drew Aether Helix when we wanted it. Those things happen. It's not a big deal. So what would I have liked this deck to include that it didn't have? I think we really needed something like Scourge Colony, honestly. 2 mana 4/4s would have been pretty powerful, and giving it reach would have been great. I think if we had some other sideboard lessons like Containment Breach, that would have been really great in that last game. And I think just overall, you really want to have a high lesson and learn count, because what that enables you to do is to really pivot and to draw what you need to in the time that you need it. So the last couple decks we've built have been pretty lacking in that regard, and so this format needs that extra additional value, because if you don't have it, you're just trying to grind out and you're having a hard time doing it. The Frost Tricksters really did good jobs, but we ran out of cards in hand. We weren't able to really get much going. Again, we had 3 very good top-end removal spells, all in different colors, which is a bit awkward, but really good. Arcane Subtraction is okay. It works a lot better in the heavy tempo deck that uses Frost Trickster and Kelpie Guide, but our deck wasn't super tempo because we're also using Symmetrist and Zoomancy and Mage Hunter, and we're trying to be a bit beefy on the one side and draining the opponent, and the other, it lost consistency. And that's what your draft was too. Our draft wasn't consistent. Like you can see the cards we have and the cards that we drafted. It was kind of all over the place. But we did our best to stay open, and even in doing so, we ended up just never finding a lane. That just happens sometimes in draft. It's not a big deal. You take it for what it is, and you go to the next draft. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed and were able to learn something out of this video. I'd love to hear from you about this video in particular. If there's anything that you saw that maybe I missed, or that you think, hindsight, we should have probably moved or pivoted in a different direction than we did. I'd love to hear that information from you. Again, hit that like button, subscribe, come back for some more content. We're always continuing to make things better here at Gaming with Kohath, and I hope that we can continue to do so alongside you. So, thanks a bunch, and enjoy the rest of your days.